Hello everybody and welcome to, I believe, the now 5th game review. This game review, I am now aware of the issues during the recording, and currently there's not much I can do with the gameplay. It just will be a bit glitchy at times. Now, today we are going to be reviewing a popular game currently known as Tsunami Game. Now, with the game, we'll be going over 3 different sections of it. We'll be going over gameplay, detail, and lore/hidden secrets. Now, to begin, the gameplay is pretty simple. It's if you read the description of the game, it's basically speed, wall, whatever the game was. It's an old game, and green light, red light from Squid Game. Now, I don't see it as green light, red light. It doesn't make sense. Actually, never mind. Actually, thinking about it right now, it does make sense because of some of the gears. That's kinda. Alright. Basically, it's simple like that. Just get to the other side. However, there are more complex things when it comes to that. First, we have the gear aspect of it all. These gears, there's too many of them on list, but some examples of the gears are stuff like the sponge, the lifeboat, the speed potion, jump potion, health potion, the tree house, and the trident. Those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Now, stuff like the sponge tends to bait it. So we're gonna get the 3 categories of the sponge. 3 categories of gears. Helpful ones and non-helpful ones. Helpful ones can include stuff like the lifeboat, canoe, sponge, treehouse, etc. These are helpful for you to get here, as stuff like the canoe and the canoe makes you go faster, and a lifeboat makes it until it's out of HP. You can just have a force field around you to not die. Now though, stuff like the blow dryer tends to not help you, but make it unhelpful to others. As with the blow driver, you can blow someone out of safety and get them killed. Now, there also are the chance ones. The chance ones include the speed, jump, and health. They give you a random amount of each stat. The higher it is though, for example, speed potions and jump potions, the better the buff is, the shorter it lasts. I've never bought a health potion, so I don't know about health though. However, it probably is the same. And with the last of the random chance category of gears, we can conclude that to end up being the one and only trident. With a 50% chance to go super fast and you can't take any damage. However, you have a 50% chance of just straight up dying. This also lasts only 10 times, so if you're unlucky, it can kinda suck. Now, let's move on to one of the next sections of this. This will be detail. When it comes to detail in a game, if you're unaware of all of the other stuff, so you're just a casual player, for a 2021 game, it is pretty low detail. The ground's just a single object, which is stuff like the sponge is just one mesh. The treehouse is pretty basic, however, and I would also say that the gear shops are also pretty basic. This includes all the gears as well. Now, if you counted the Edo game that they counted, the Titanic game, then there's also what it could go with this. No, I mean like they don't aren't the same rating, but there's one gear that they both have. Basically, so there's the lifeboat is taken from the sinking Titanic. That one's is the one that things like differentiate from that. It is pretty good detailed. It is a mesh, but I would say they made it really well. Now, again with detail though, it does tend to lack. Stuff like the siren's okay, but stuff like the rocks and everything are pretty basic, even for my standard. Again, we're mostly just a mesh, created and stuff like Blender. Now, if you have the scientist game pass, and you enter the laboratory, this is very well detailed, and it looks very good. I mean, it just looks like it's straight up plot from a sci-fi movie. It's really good, and it's much better than surroundings. In my opinion, it's just like surprising how good it is compared to the other game. Especially since stuff like the wall is simply just a decal. But if you end up getting back there, the detail is incredible compared to the other place. It would have been nice, because even the water is just simply an object with a decal with collisions on. So in my opinion, it's just, I would say pretty disappointing that they made it as basic as it is. It really would have been nice if they didn't do that. Now, when it comes to the details so far, it is pretty mediocre. As you see in my tree here, the ladder itself is okay-ish, and the treehouse by itself is also pretty basic, with minimum floor designs and stuff. The tree itself is also pretty basic. It's pretty obvious that they may have used a Roundify or something like that, like the connecting plugins, to make it the way it is. Which using plugins are completely fine, even I use them. They're very great, and as a developer, if you're a developer, you should know that plugins, they don't like feline farms on the painting. You really want to use them. Now, so basically, my rating throughout this is a basic 6 out of 10 when it comes to detail. I feel like it's just missing out. However, there was a benefit to this, as it makes it very mobile friendly. However, I feel like they could have definitely took it up a notch with it still being very mobile friendly, as this is way below mobile detail standards. Again, stuff like the lifeboat, as you see here, is very good. Now, on to the next part of this, lore/details. Currently, I don't know too much about lore, but I know some about secrets. When it comes to lore, basically, you're inside a facility where you're basically trapped here, and they see trying to survive summon armies. That's literally the lore currently. The only way you can know this is by getting the scientific game pass. Now, with that said, you're even being watched, which is a nice thing to know. On the walls, there are all little stuff that hints to this too. So yeah. Now, when it comes to secrets, I'm going to take a short second because the gameplay's about to get to the secret. So, while it's doing that, I would also like to thank everybody for my Innovation Games Thermal Power Plant for the amount of views it got. It just really worked that I got so many, at least for this YouTube channel standard. If I go to my studio stuff, it truly exploded. Now, when it comes to secrets, it's actually possible with no exploits and intended game feature to actually get out of the map. Now, and whenever you do exit the map, it's actually a map. There's a map outside the game. We're outside the map. Which is pretty insane. The fact that developers did take time to do that. Of course, the ground itself is again just a part, but the fact that they did do that is pretty nice. Now, as you see from the footage though, you can exit through the tunnel and exit into the map. Once you exit the map, you're basically just on this ground with, as you see, obvious walls. Using this rock right here, you can fully escape the map. And this, of course, doesn't lead to anything. Once you hop over the fence, there isn't anything but just to walk. It would be nice if there was, but from what I know, there isn't. I have done this before, where you go to the entrance with there are doors. I thought you could enter them without the game pass, however it turns out you can't even if you spend all the time to walk over there. It just doesn't allow you because you don't have the game pass. It would be a nice feature if you could, because it takes points to get up there and RNG from the jump potion, I believe. The way I did it was different. I don't know. But anyways, so it's about the end of this video, so I'd like to thank everybody. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the game review number 5. If you enjoyed, please like it so more people that YouTube doesn't, and bye!